That was a tough one for me because I too am a single parent with a daughter. So it hurts to even talk about it. But I just wanted to say that. Leave it alone.
I'd never seen the mayor get emotional, you know, other than anger, rage, that kind of thing. But in terms of sadness, I have never seen this before. So shout out to Choose Compassion. She posted the video and I thought it was extremely interesting. It kind of took me aback for a little bit because you never see Haynard react that way. And before I show you the video, I just want to provide a little bit of context of what exactly is happening in this video. This is about Alexis Wilson. Many residents were upset with Mayor Tiffany Haynard because of her actions after a tragic event involving Cara Wilson's daughter, Alexis Wilson. Back in July 2021, Alexis Wilson, who was 19, was shot and killed by Dalton police during a dispute at a drive-thru. The police said that she threatened workers and tried to drive away, dragging an officer, which led them to shoot. You can go on YouTube and check out the video, the body cam footage, but you may notice that there was no one being dragged, at least in my purview.
We are protesting to find out what happened to Alexis Wilson. Accountability. That's why we're here. We're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to stand for justice.
Many people, including Alexis' family members and others, believe that the police used too much force. Mayor Haynard quickly supported the police, which made the community and Wilson's family feel like she didn't care about their concerns. The situation caused ongoing anger and protests against the mayor at the time. So I wanted to provide that amount of context. I want to show you this video and we'll react to it afterwards.
So let me go to something that hit our community right when I got in office. And don't get me wrong, I've been beat up for this left or right. I hired an individual that was supposed to lead me, direct me, and tell me which route to take. They tell you what to say. They write stuff for you. They do all of that. And I'm sad to say that they misled me. And it got me in hot water with residents, public opinion, and it hurts because I trusted that person. One second. We had to pull that one together. Whew. My heart, thoughts, and prayers go out to the family and loved one of Alexis Wilson. I understand your continued frustrations. I ask for your patience and understanding as this is still a police matter. And it is currently under investigation. Once the investigation is complete, we will notify the family and the public of the findings to protect the integrity of the investigation. That is all I can say about that at this time. I thank you in advance for your understanding. Give me a minute. Okay. Try to pull it together for y'all. That was a tough one for me because I too am a single parent with a daughter. So it hurts to even talk about it. But I just wanted to say that. Leave it alone. So I'm trying to clear it up so I can finish. We at the end. I have back to school. Give me a minute. 1 second.
So like I said, and put in the comments below if you believe that that was a genuine expression of accountability. I would say the super mayor does not like to show any level of weakness. It bothers her to no end. She had to pause the video. I don't have the full video, so I'm not sure if that was a meeting or something like that. You could tell she does not like to show any kind of perceived weakness. But when I look at this, I just think, what went wrong? How did this all fall apart? Now, you can say that she's not truly showing accountability because she's blaming it on someone writing for her PR team. Her PR team messed her up. So not showing a whole lot of accountability. No one's gonna force you to say something you don't wanna say, especially with Tiffany Haynard. She don't listen to anyone. So she probably thought that this was a good idea, but I don't know what happened. Did she reach out to Cara Wilson's family? Did she do whatever it took to try to figure out what happened here? And it seemed like, obviously, if you've been on this channel for the many months or at this point years, that never happened. The disconnect came, people on both sides are angry, and no true investigation ever came out of what happened in that situation with Alexis Wilson. And that's unfortunate. So when I see that, do I think she genuinely was upset? Yeah. But she did not do the right thing to fix the problem. You can't bring Alexis Wilson back, but you can show accountability to the Dalton police of how this whole thing went wrong that led to someone getting shot. It seemed like it just became political. It became emotional. And when Haynard is backed into a corner, she is not going to try to be nice to anyone, regardless of the situation. And once she thinks that you are a perceived enemy, she is not going to give you any leeway. She is going to basically ignore you or go after you. She missed this opportunity to display true leadership. And I think that's the problem for all the issues that's been going on in her administration. Her ability to lead, well, you can say she doesn't have the ability to lead. She couldn't do it. Being a mayor, I'm sure it's a very difficult job. And most of us can't do it. I'll be honest, I can't be a mayor. I have no interest in doing it. I don't want to be a politician at all. It's not for everybody. It takes a lot of patience, intelligence, the ability to communicate with each other, the ability to talk to someone that you do not like, to persuade, to bring people together. It's skills that most people don't have. Being a mayor, especially a small town mayor, means every decision that you're going to make is going to be under a microscope. When something tragic happens, like a police-involved shooting, the community is looking for you for leadership. They want honesty, they want accountability, and most importantly, transparency. When you try to sweep things under the rug or act like nothing happened or make a judgment without getting all the facts, the people will notice, and in a small village, they will turn on you fast. The one thing about small town politics that I have noticed is that everyone knows everyone. The local mayor isn't some distant politician. It's the person they're going to see at the grocery store, the community events, even someone you probably grew up with. And when a crisis hits, people expect you to be there to answer questions, to address the concerns, and making sure that justice is served. And if it looks like you're siding with the establishment or the police department on something like this, instead of the residents, backlash will be immediate. So that's why handling situations like this with transparency is so important. You don't have to have the answers right away, but you do have to acknowledge the pain and frustration people are feeling. Ignoring it or trying to spin a narrative only makes things worse. In today's world with the social media and instant news, people can organize protests. They can expose cover-ups and ruin reputations overnight. So this was Haynard's first test to see that she could handle being a mayor. And it looked like she did not pass that test at all. And I think for Haynard, she just was out of her league. It was out of her element. As we get to the 25th of February, where they'll have this election here, I think a lot of people are saying that she's not going to win. Probably doesn't look like that. We'll see. Like I said before, crazier things has happened. However, the news a couple of days ago about another lawsuit falling through, Haynard losing again, her representation didn't even show up. Maybe she is giving up. Maybe she is realizing this is not going to work, regardless of how many Facebook lives she does shoveling snow. You would hope that she learned some kind of lesson. I hope the people who are in that area learn some kind of lesson, that they can take this situation, how crazy it was, learn and move forward. But only time will tell with that. But let me know what you think about the situation. If you are familiar with Alexis Wilson's situation, have you seen this video? What went wrong here? Where the mayor basically just stopped caring. But it seemed like at one point she was upset about what happened. It just all went awry, I guess. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.